Organization in my home, as well as locations for hiding clutter, are a big deal for me. Are they a big deal for you? That's why I'm so excited about this tall home decor basket tutorial. Not only is this basket beautiful and functional, perfect for locations for hiding clutter. Please stay tuned to the end of this video where I will be sharing with you some suggestions for customization options that you can do with this basket that I think you will really like. Before we get too far in, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany. If we are meeting for the very first time, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Please consider subscribing so that way you don't miss any of my upcoming brand new release content. We tend to have a lot of fun here. And if you like this video, find it really helpful and relevant, please push that thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot and it's like a big high five. And with that, let's go ahead and hop on over to the materials section. The materials. All right, so the materials that I used to make this basket include 3 skeins of the Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion in either the color Ivory or French Lilac. Those are the 2 colors I used in my examples, but feel free to use whatever color that you want. Now with these 3 skeins, that is a size 6 super bulky yarn, 100% polyester, and there are 101 yards of yarn in each skein. So we will be using approximately 300 yards of yarn, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 301, because we will have a little bit left over. When it comes to the macrame cotton cord, we want it to be 12 millimeters thick or 0.47 inches thick. This is super important. When I was doing my research on which cord to use for this basket, this was the size they recommended for the size basket we are going to be making. The crochet hook that we are going to be using is a 7 millimeter crochet hook, and of course the notions, so the embroidery scissors, the yarn needle or tapestry needle, and 1 stitch marker. We don't need all these, but at least 1 stitch marker because we are going to be working in continuous rounds, and that's going to help us to keep track of where we're at in the project. Right, I'm going to have links to everything you see here so that way you can get your hands on exactly what I'm working with, or if you have other materials ready to go ahead and grab those and get them all together. Get the pattern from my website, crochetwithtiffany.com. There will be a link in the description section below for you. And when you are ready, let's get started. We will begin by working the very bottom of the basket, starting in the center and working our way outwards. Taking our yarn, we're going to go ahead and make a magic ring or a chain 2, whichever you're more comfortable with. Drape the yarn over my hand, form this little X shape, crochet hook under, pull that through. Great. Now we're set up for round 1. Round 1, we want to make 8 single crochet stitches into our magic ring, or 8 single crochet stitches in the first chain of our chain 2. So first let's slip stitch so that's secure, and then single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pull my tail a little bit, I was losing tail, and 8 single crochets. Great. If you are working that magic ring, go ahead and pull that tail to close the center. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that great? Right, grab your stitch marker. Place your stitch marker into your last or 8th single crochet stitch right there underneath the V. Perfect. Like I mentioned in the material section, we will be working continuous rounds. So at this point, go ahead and grab your cord. Big tip here, go from the outside in. I have tried working from the inside out and it was awful, a huge knotted mess. So do not recommend. Okay, place the cord right on top of that stitch 1, or that first stitch. We're going to insert our crochet hook into that first stitch underneath the V, so underneath both loops. Place the yarn on the front of the cord. So I'm inserting my crochet hook into that first stitch, then I'm laying the cord on top of my crochet hook and the working yarn on top of the cord. I'm going to grab the cord or the yarn with my crochet hook and pull that through the stitch and that's going to capture the cord right there. Then I'm going to yarn over again and pull through for my first single crochet stitch. For round 2, we are doing an increased single crochet stitch in every stitch all the way around. All that means is making 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch. By the end of round 2, we should have 16 single crochet stitches. When you're working around the cord, let your stitches be loose. I tried working these with tight stitches and it just caused the rope to start to pull inward, the cord to pull inward, and it didn't do me any favors. So try to work with a loose tension. Inserting crochet hook, yarn over, almost make it feel like it's too loose in a way. Really bring that loop up and over that cord, then yarn over, pull through. Same stitch, insert, yarn over, and keep pulling, yarn over, pull through. Now this might look too loose to you, but what's funny is when I get to the next round, it all evens out. Next stitch, 2 single crochet. If you're ever concerned that it's not looking right, just keep moving forward a couple extra rounds, just keep going, and then look back to see what you think of the work, because what you may have thought was too loose and maybe a little sloppy will end up looking perfect. Last stitch, 15 and 16. Great, I'm gonna go ahead and set this down so you can see how it looks. I'm gonna put this little tail underneath and back. Move our stitch marker to that 16th stitch that we made. Great. For round 3, we are going to make an increased single crochet in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then increase single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase single crochet, 1 single crochet. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 3. You should end round 3 with a total of 24 stitches. So entering into that first stitch, right here. It looks really big because we made that first stitch around the cord, but now we're gonna close that up. So increase, 1, 2, and then next stitch we're just making 1 single crochet. Again, really try to focus on having some looseness to those stitches. And 1. Great, or 24. Moving our stitch marker to the top of that last stitch. And this is what we should be looking at the end of round 3. All right, for round 4, the repeat pattern is going to be increase single crochet in the first stitch, then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then increase single crochet, 1, 1, increase single crochet, 1, 1. Repeat this pattern all the way around. You should end round 4 with a total of 32 stitches. So it's all going to be in a multiple of 8. 1, 2, and then 1 and 1. 1, 2, 1, and 1. 31 and 32. Just finished round 4. Laying that down so you can see it. Going to move my stitch marker and relocate it to the last stitch to finish round 4. Moving on to round 5. Round 5's repeat pattern will be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then increase single crochet, 1, 1, 1. Increase single crochet, 1, 1, 1. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 5, ending round 5 with a total of 40 stitches. And 40. Great. This is what we will be looking at the end of round 5. A great way to identify which round you are on is start at the center. Center is 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go ahead and move our stitch marker and continue our repeat pattern with round 6. Our new repeat pattern is going to be increase in the first stitch space and then make 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then increase single crochet and 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 6, ending round 6 with a total of 48 stitches. 45, 46, 47, 48. All right, so this is what it looks like at the end of round 6. For round 7, the repeat pattern will be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then increase single crochet and 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Repeat this pattern all the way around. To end round 7, we should have a total of 56 stitches. This is what we should be looking at the end of round 7. Round 8, we are still increasing. The repeat pattern for round 8 is going to be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then make 1 single crochet stitch in the next 6 stitches. And repeat, increase single crochet and then 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. We're going to repeat this pattern all the way around for round 8, ending round 8 with a total of 64 stitches. You've got this. You're doing such a great job. Look at round 8. Looks amazing. Perfect. Keep checking and making sure it will lay flat. If for some reason yours is starting to bow like this and do that shape, your stitches might be too tight. Round 9 is our last round for the bottom of the basket. The repeat pattern is going to be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then make 1 single crochet stitch in the next 7 stitches, and then increase single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 9. You're going to end round 9 with a total of 72 stitches. 72. There we go. That is the end of round 9 and the very bottom of our basket. Really nice size. For round 10, we're going to go ahead and take our circle, the bottom of our basket, and we're going to flip it upside down. So we should be looking at the wrong side, and that's going to be the inside of our basket. For round 10, we are going to start working the sides of our basket. We are going to put all of our stitches in the back loop only. The repeat pattern for round 10, here we go. We're going to start with an increase single crochet in the back loop only of this first stitch. So inserting my crochet hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, inserting my crochet hook back into that back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 1 single crochet back loop only in the next 4 stitches. Back loop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase single crochet, back loop only, and then single crochet, back loop only in the next 4 stitches. And that is the repeat pattern for round 10. Increase single crochet, back loop only, and then single crochet, back loop only in the next 4 stitches. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 10. You will end with a total of 95 stitches, and the very end of round 10, we will actually end with 3 single crochet, back loop only, not a full 4. Last stitch for round 10. Boom, right there. For round 11 through the end of round 22, all we are doing is making 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. That's it. And we will continue to move our stitch marker as we come upon it. That way we can always know where the beginning and end of every round is. And we know where to close off our basket at the end of round 22. Very important. All right, go ahead and continue on, remembering to keep those stitches loose. It's important to keep your tension consistent with your project. Let it be loose. That way the cord on the inside has room to do what it needs to do. All right, continue on, and I will meet you at the end of round 22 to show you how we make the lid. Just finishing round 22. Boom, right there. Okay, so we are done with the bottom part of the basket. Look how gorgeous those stitches and rows are just by making single crochet stitches over that cord. Isn't that neat? Okay, so go ahead and grab your scissors. You really want a sharp pair of scissors because we don't want to cut the yarn, we just want to cut the cord. And it might take a second. We want to cut that flush with the stitch. Just like that. Put that off to the side. And then we're going to crochet 1 stitch past that. 1 stitch. And then make 3 slip stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And the hope is that will help level it out since we were working a spiral. And then it won't be perfect because spirals never are completely flat, but we can get it close. Cut a long enough tail for us to weave in our ends. Yarn over, pull through the loop on our hook, pull tight for a tie off, and we will weave in this end towards the end of the project. But look at that. All right, we just finished the basket. Now onto the lid. Next, let's work on the lid. So move that cord off to the side just for a second. We're going to begin by making the top little ball or knob that we will use to lift up the lid. We are working in rounds again, continuous rounds. I'm going to begin with the magic ring, but you can also begin with the chain 2 method. So laying that tail over my hand, wrapping around, underneath that first, grab the second and pull it through. And then slip stitch to close it so I can move my hands and it stays put. For round 1, we will make 8 single crochet stitches inside the magic ring or 8 single crochet stitches inside the first chain of our chain 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. If you did the magic ring, go ahead and pull that tail. Perfect. Grab your stitch marker. We are working in continuous rounds. Place your stitch marker in that last or 8th stitch And let's jump right into round 2. For round 2, we are going to make 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch all the way around. This is also known as an increase single crochet stitch. At the end of round 2, we should have a total of 16 stitches. Here we go. 14, and that last stitch is covered with the stitch marker. So place our hook in the same stitch. 15 and whoop, 16. Great. So this is what we will look at the end of round 2 for the top little knob. For round 3, we are just making 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch all the way around. You should end round 3 with a total of 16 stitches. Great, so that was 1, 2, 3. We are now on round 4. For round 4, we are going to make a decrease single crochet stitch in every 2 stitches all the way around. We should end round 4 with a total of 8 stitches. Here we go. Inserting our crochet hook into the first stitch, then yarn over and pull through. Inserting our crochet hook into the second stitch, then yarn over and pull through. We have the 3 loops on our crochet hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops for that single crochet decrease. Repeat. Crochet hook into stitch, yarn over, pull through, crochet hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. All right, let's count our stitches here just to double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. 8 stitches. We are now ready for round 5. For round 5, we will just make 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch all the way around, and this will close the knob or that little handle on the top of our basket. We should end round 5 with a total of 8 stitches. Okay, so it is your choice if you want to fill this knob with polyfill, or if you wanted to crochet this around an actual wooden ball if you would like. There's a lot of different options that you could have done. I left mine empty because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab the cord. All right, so for round 6, we will begin by making an increased single crochet stitch in each stitch all the way around. That just means making 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch. We should end round 6 with a total of 16 stitches. And again, we are going to be working around that cord. So insert our crochet hook into that first stitch, bring that yarn over the cord, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. 1 more single crochet in that same stitch for the increase, behind, over, and around. There's 2. Next stitch, 1, and last stitch, that would be 15 and 16. Move the stitch marker. Right, the end of round 6, this is roughly what you should be looking at. For round 7, we're going to make an increased single crochet stitch in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet stitch in the next stitch, and repeat. Increase single crochet, 1 single crochet. Increase single crochet, 1 single crochet. We will end round 7 with a total of 24 stitches. Perfect. Round 9, the repeat pattern will be to increase single crochet in the first stitch and then make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So increase, then 1, 1, 1. Increase, 1, 1, 1. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 9, ending with a total of 40 stitches. Now remember, just a reminder, loose stitches. You want to make sure everything lays flat. Okay, just finished round 9, moving stitch marker, and what I'm starting to notice, what I'm starting to observe is my top is starting to want to bow a little bit, just slightly. And so I need to be more cautious and giving my work a lot more room and working even looser stitches than I have been, just so that way I don't have something that ends up looking domed. I don't want it to be domed so much. I would like to get it as flat as I possibly can. We are now on to round 10. For round 10, the repeat pattern will be to increase single crochet in the first stitch and then make 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then increase single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeating this pattern all the way around for round 10. We will end round 10 with a total of 48 stitches. 47 and 48. Great. Just ended round 10. Now for round 11, we're still increasing, so we're going to increase single crochet in the first stitch and then make 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then increase single crochet and 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 11. You will end round 11 with a total of 56 stitches. 56. Great, just finished round 11. For round 12, the repeat pattern will be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. Then repeat. You're going to end round 12 with a total of 64 stitches. We are now on to round 13. The increased pattern will be increase single crochet in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. And then repeat, increase single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. We will repeat this pattern all the way around for round 13, ending with 72 stitches. 71 and 72. Great, we just finished round 13 and we are going to be done with our cord. So grab our scissors and we are going to cut just the cord, not the yarn, flush with the stitch. Great, we are now on to our very last row for the lid, and this is going to be round 14. Round 14, we are going to increase single crochet in the first stitch and let these stitches be on the looser side, because obviously all of the stitches so far have been of a double crochet height. So when we go without working over the cord, we want to make sure that they're pretty loose stitches. So increase single crochet and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and then increase single crochet. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. And that's the repeat pattern for round 14 is increase single crochet, then 1, 1. Increase single crochet, 1, 1. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 14 and we will end with 100 stitches. I will meet you here at the stitch marker to show you how we will tie off this lid. 99 and 100. Now what you may notice is we did not put anything in that very last stitch, which there is a stitch marker in there for. That's all right. We're actually going to move the stitch marker and slip stitch into that stitch space. Slip stitch. Great. Now look at how much yarn you have left over. The last round is really optional. If you do not have enough yarn to make it all the way around, then just come back to this space right here and tie off your work. Grab your scissors, cut your yarn, tie off your work, weave in your ends. Cool. If you do have enough, I already checked. I have enough right here where I can make 1 slip stitch in each stitch all the way around for round 15 and then tie off my work. And by adding the slip stitch, 1, we are using up all of our materials, and 2, we're just going to go ahead and make a really nice edge to this lid as we prop it on the top of the basket itself. So that's all this is going to look like. It's just 1 slip stitch in each stitch all the way around, again with a looser tension. Everything about this project, we are using a looser tension. And coming up on the end of round 15, if you were able to make it to the end of round 15, making my last stitch in that same stitch I had a stitch marker in. I literally have that much left. So if you did not have enough yarn to make it around round 15, I completely understand, everybody. That's not a whole lot to work with. I literally just played yarn chicken. Okay, so tie up your work, weave in your ends, and the lid is done. So this is what my finished basket looks like. I did make a second one though, in this French lilac color. You may notice that this purple basket is a lot thinner or more narrow than my ivory basket. The other thing you may notice is the lid. The lid is domed shape. Even if I did push it to be flat, it doesn't want to be flat. It will just cave in on the other side. Both of these baskets are made with the exact same pattern. Both of these baskets are made with the exact same materials. The purple basket, I worked up a tighter stitch. If you're finding your basket as you're working it that this is kind of happening, it's looking a bit on the thin side, or you're working the lid and it's doing this naturally wanting to dome or create like a bowl shape, it's because your stitches are too tight, honey. You either need to loosen up your stitches or go a hook size up. That will help to force you to loosen up your stitches and hopefully help your project as well. All right, so I mentioned in the very beginning of this video that I had a few customization suggestions I think you might really love. The first customization option is this gorgeous leather handle you can find on Amazon. Having these leather handles added really elevates and levels up your basket to look even more luxurious. Something else that you can do I thought would be awesome is this basket has a shallow lid on the top. So if you would like to string some beads down the side, have beads just kind of string off of the lid, and then when you pick it up they would just keep stringing off the lid. I think that would be so beautiful. Now again, this is a shallow lid, so if you would like to buy a 4th skein of this yarn, you absolutely can, and then you could add more length to your lid. A fringe if you want to add some fringe. I hope those were some fun options and that one of them inspires you and gets you excited for this basket project. Please let me know where you would put this basket and what you would use it for. I am so curious. Thank you so much for watching this video today and hanging out with me. I hope you have the best day and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.